What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the $10,000 EIDL grant in $1.5 trillion deal. Oh, yes, it is Thursday, September the 17th, 2020, and you're going to want to give this a really huge thumbs up. Hashtag EIDL with all your comments below. Hang on one second till I tell you exactly how to share and tag certain people in this video. And if you're new to the channel, you're going to want to subscribe and hit that bell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. As of yesterday afternoon, the President of the United States said he's cool with $1.5 trillion. Within an hour later, a letter comes over the top from Speaker Pelosi and Senator Schumer saying we're good with $1.5 trillion. And then within the last 90 minutes on both CNBC and Fox News, you saw Mark Meadows, Chief of Staff of the President of the United States, say $1.5 trillion is good with us. So it's time to rock and roll. If you haven't given this a thumbs up, and if you don't share this exactly how I tell you to right now, shame on you. We have been fighting since late March, early April, over 86 times without running a single ad on this channel. I've surrendered $30,000 of AdSense to do the right thing. And what is that? To get every single one of you and 7 million more that are in the queue right now, $10,000 of cash advance and a loan, up to $2 million if you qualify. So this is exactly how you should share this video. And then don't go anywhere, because I'm going to close out with a message to the President of the United States, the Senate, as well as the Congress. In all caps, just like before, I want or I need my $10,000 EIDL grant, exclamation, hashtag EIDL. It's come to my attention in the last 24 hours that Facebook has joined YouTube in now censoring my videos. Fair enough. Try sharing, and I'm going to tell you who to tag in a second, the video. If that doesn't work, all caps, I want or I need my $10,000 EIDL grant, exclamation, hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag so we can do the retweets. These are the 10 people, and I will pin it in the top comment. Very easy instructions that you must tag in the description. McConnell and Schumer in the Senate. Pelosi and Kevin McCarthy in the House. Jackie Rosen and John Cornyn, Senate sponsors of S.4227. Marco Rubio and Ben Cardin, who head up the Senate Committee for Small Business. Your two state senators, rounding out with President Trump and Secretary Mnuchin. If you can think of any of your congressmen and women in the House, tag them as well. Again, I'll put it in the top comment. You got to tag those 10 people. Don't just share it anymore. I should have mentioned it last time. You got to tag it so they make sure to get this message before this damn bill is voted on before the end of this month. Because in October, they're going to campaign. This is it. This is what we've been fighting for. This is what some of you have been wearing earplugs for, to listen to the screamer over the last 5 months. This is it. So share the video, all caps, I want my $10,000 EIDL grant. Tag those 10 people, including some of your congressmen and women. And may I finish out this video with an address to the President of the United States, every senator, congressman, and women in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, this is it. 99.9%, according to the Small Business Administration, of companies in this country are small. They have 500 employees or less. But for whatever reason, since I've been on planet Earth 50 years now, Washington, D.C. is beholden to the 1/10 of 1%. The large corporations, the lobbyists, the deep state, that control the purse strings, and virtually everything that is manufactured into law. May I remind every single one of you with the utmost respect, small business isn't the backbone of America. It is America. We have 31 million small businesses that employ over 100 million people, half of which have fewer than 10 employees, who have been absolutely destroyed as we stand by now for almost 6 months, watching Washington, D.C. just bicker, backstab, and get absolutely nothing done. However, through the grace of God, we now have an agreement on $1.5 trillion from the President to the House to the Senate and everywhere in between. All I ask is the following. The EIDL for Small Business Act, known as S.4227, in the Senate, calls for $80 billion for the grant, the cash advance, and $100 billion for the loan. In the House, we now have the Problem Solvers Caucus calling for $50 billion for EIDL, but it's not specified. So we need, and I underemphasize the word need, to make sure in this bill, prioritization is given to the grant, the cash advance. The reason is we got $135 billion of unspent idle. That'll go us until end of February, early March with respect to the loan. The priority needs to be $10,000 of cash advance or the balance thereof to 7 million people strong that are currently in a queue, and not a single new person is allowed in until every single one watching and millions more around this country get the money that they were promised in the original CARES Act. Now, S.422's language also needs to be in this bill. You cannot be discriminated against, Mr. President, Senate, or House with respect to size, credit score. Even if you don't want the loan, you still get the $10,000 grant in full. And there is to be no reapplication and no additional documentation required, because with reconsideration taking 6 weeks or longer, we can't afford to wait months to get these people the $10,000 that they were promised in late March, early April. And by the way, Mr. President, and I may as well include the Senate and the House, the quickest way to stimulate the economy in the midst of a pullback in the stock market as we speak is to get $10,000 quickly, within 72 hours, into the hands of the single mothers who have 4 kids, who had their extra unemployment taken away weeks ago. Where the hell is the $1,200 stimulus check that Mitch McConnell promised 2 months ago? We need to get this bill passed. There needs to be specific language in there that Ms. Carranza cannot duck or ignore. It's to be $10,000 of cash advance to everyone that's currently in the queue or the balance thereof, and a loan up to $2 million, not the self-imposed $150,000 limit. Mr. President, please. Senators, congressmen and women, we are talking about millions of Americans, over 100 million strong, that work directly or indirectly with what we call small business. They're not the backbone. They are this country. They're the single mother. They're the expiring entrepreneur. They're the Uber or Lyft driver. They're the gig worker that's up into the middle of the hours coding, trying to make this virtual world that we now live in better. And of course, our disabled and retired veterans who have served this country, many with PTSD. They can't go on any longer. We've already seen enough suicide. It is Suicide Awareness Month in this country. For once in my life, please do the right thing. Come together as a family would and support the small business owner, sole proprietor, and independent contractors who are this country that we call the United States of America. May God bless everyone on this channel, the President, the Senate, and the House. Thanks for watching.